Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is qualifying for race number 5 in season number 7 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina for tomorrow night's K&M 200, tomorrow night, Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time over on Napa Fan. And tonight we set the starting lineup for this 34-lap race. Going to be a bit of a shorter race for these guys compared to a lot of the other races this season. But nonetheless, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a fun race tomorrow. For our first mile and a half of the season here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, had our first short track last weekend at the Iowa Speedway, and that was won by Colton Yo. Great race there in the Heartland. But now we're in the South, and it's going to be a fun one here from Charlotte, here in North Carolina. In the points, Stacy Stickler continues to hold on to the points lead. In the number 91, she pulled away in the standings, 16-point lead for her. Christopher Alphaby is now second in the points in the number 22 machine. He is 16 points behind, and then, of course, Daytona winner Trey Bartow is now third in points, 23 points behind. Andrew Williams, 26 points behind, and Joe Rutkowski, 28 points behind, coming into the K&N 205th race of the season. After this race, we will officially be a quarter of the way through the season, but we're going to get through a lot of the season in October. Matt's going to do a lot of the races for us in October. I believe I may only have maybe 2 or 3 races in the Turkey Hill Truck Series during October. He's going to have the rest of them, but a majority of the season is going to be done here in this next month, and a lot of back-to-backs. It's a couple days apart from each other for these races coming up here. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it all goes down in the October stretch. And then November, 5 races, I believe, to cap it all. Actually, 4 races to cap it all off in November with Talladega, Gateway, Texas World, Chicagoland. Actually, we got 5 races in November. And then, of course, the finale at Rockingham this year, not too far from here, so definitely looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot to look forward to this season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Some new tracks coming up as well. Of course, all the tracks we've been to so far this season have been traditional Turkey Hill Truck Series races, but coming up here, we're going to be going to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Going to try that track out finally, even though we were originally going to do it in the Turkey Hill Series and Chick-fil-A Cup Series over the summer. It just didn't work out, but we're going to try it out in the Turkey Hill Truck Series with a non-pit stop event over there, I do believe. So, lots to look forward to here. And Trey Bartow looking strong, but Eric Monaco just went to the top of the board in the 79 machine. And not only that, this is the 999th race on NAPFan tomorrow night. Next weekend, next Friday night, it's going to be a Friday night race, even though it's a day race, it's all the way over in Japan, so it kind of has to be a night race for us here in the United States of America. But next Friday night, I believe it's going to be around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be the 1,000th race on Napa Fam, the Chick-fil-A Cup Series International Exhibition from the Twin Ring Motegi. Hopefully by now you've already seen the promo for it. I don't know if I've gotten to that yet or not. But definitely looking forward to that. Going to be a huge, huge race. Of course, it's for nothing except bragging rights. There's no points attached to it all. But all the full-time Chick-fil-A Cup Series guys from this season will be racing in that one. And we're definitely looking forward to see who gets the 1,000th race victory on Napa Fan. Jesse Turner won the first one over 5.5 years ago. John Hart won the 500th race on Napa Fan back in early 2017. And now we'll have to see who gets the 1,000th win on Napa Fan at Twin Ring. First time we've ever gone to that track for the 1,000th race on Napa Fan next Friday night right here, right over there on Napa Fan. I never know what channel I'm on when I'm recording these videos, and I just, who cares anymore. I'm technically supposed to be on my break right now from doing races, and, I'll get there. Once December hits, won't do another race until February, so definitely looking forward to kind of laying back here. Obviously, laying back right now, only doing one series at a time is very nice. Just having the one race to do is very nice. And don't get me wrong, I love doing these races, but oh boy, that was a lot to do over the summer with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, Turkey Hill Series all in one little session right there. We just packed it all in. It was a lot to do. Glad I did it. Glad you guys enjoyed it. And now I'm just kind of cooling off right here, so it's going to be fun here next few weeks here, Turkey Truck Series. There won't be as much this October on NABFan. Like I mentioned, a lot of the upcoming races in the Turkey Truck Series are going to be over on the Velocitar Racing Network in October, so you might not be seeing as much of me after that 1,000th race. You'll see Nashville Fairgrounds on here on NABFan, at least I know that's scheduled, and you'll see Armory Digital later on in the month, about, I think, October 21st, so, you know, there's going to be a stretch there where you're not going to see any races here on NABFan. However, we are closing in, actually, tomorrow night, you know, on top of us having the race here for the Turkey Truck Series. We're going to have the roll call for the NOFSRL Cup Series, and I hope you saw that announcement, too. I don't know if I ever got around to that. But Chick-fil-A Cup Series is technically no more. It's going to just become the NOFSL Cup Series, kind of the same system as we run in real-life NASCAR, where we'll have the premier sponsors. The Chick-fil-A will still be one of them, so they're not leaving us. But we're definitely looking forward to the, you know, little bit of a rebrand with the Cup Series next year. But the roll call video, all you guys need to do as team owners is just tell me if you're going to come back. That's all you can do right now. A couple weeks from now, we'll figure out, you know, who gets the extra charters, who gets the new teams and all that stuff. But all I need to know right now is who's returning, so I know which charters are returning, so I know which ones aren't returning, so that we can give those away later on in the year. But either way, looking forward to that tomorrow night. Looking forward to tomorrow night in general, because we got this race. And I'm finally going to go see the fountains at where I work without actually having to work them. So that's nice as well. It's been one of those years, you know, you just never know what you're going to get. To finally be able to do something like that's pretty cool. So definitely looking forward to just enjoying myself tomorrow night. But Stuart Gratton here in number 21 has enjoyed himself here in qualifying. Fastest time here in the K&N 200 qualifying session. Eric Monaco, Silas Orta, Dan Park, Isaac Nichols, Logan Williams, 25 of Fisher G, defending champion there in 7th. Nicholas Samadio, Colton Yeo, our last winner, and Scott Upton, the top 10. A lot more experience in this top 10 than what we saw last week at Iowa. And Stuart Gratton, who comes into this race with only 16 total points in 4 races. Definitely rebounding here in qualifying as he got that fast time there, the 29.087. Our points leader, Stacy Stickler. She is in the 18th position, midway through the field, but on the outside lane. Might not necessarily be one of the best places to start. It's only a 34-lap race, too, so there's not going to be much time to work your way from the back to the front. If she ends up falling back early on, she may not have a good opportunity at holding on to the points lead. Christopher Alfie there is second in the points, 23 points behind, is ahead of her on the leaderboard by 1 position, but starting on the inside lane, they're in 17th. Trey Bartow in the 82 is not too far ahead of him in 15th. Andrew Williams in the 34. He is deeper in the field than those drivers. As a matter of fact, 35th for Andrew Williams right now. Not too good of a run. Had a great run at Iowa. Actually rebounded very well on that race last week, and that's what shot him up to 4th in the standings. And then Joe Rutkowski in the number 10, 19th quickest. So 4 of the top 5 guys in points starting right on each other there from 15th down to 19th. Definitely going to be interesting to see how that all shakes out for those guys. Other guys, Landon Smith Jr., 31 points behind along with Zachary Fitzwater. Of course, Fitzwater won at Darlington earlier this year. Fitzwater currently 30th and Landon Smith Jr. 31st. So the points could easily shake up at the end of tomorrow night's race, especially when you got the guy who's last in points starting on the pole position. And that's what's most likely going to happen there with Stuart Gratton, number 21 machine for Trans-Tasman Racing. You know, I said last week, I don't think Gratton has actually had a finish better than 30th yet this season, which is unreal. But, you know, if you all knew Stuart Gratton back in the day, you know, we always used to call Stuart Gratton lucky. He'd always have the worst seasons, and if he ever had an opportunity to win, something would happen right at the end. But, it's been a while since Gratton himself has driven on NABFan, so we're going to have to see, you know, how this all plays out. Of course, his driver Mitchell Henderson's gotten a win in the Chick-fil-A Cup. That was last year, Kansas in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But I'll have to see if Gratton can find some new success here in the Turkey Truck Series this season there, as he currently holds on to the pole position here in the K&N 200 qualifying session, and most likely will lead us to the green flag for tomorrow's 34-lap race here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Brandon Nelson just went to 3rd. How about those Aussies there in 1st and 3rd? Great run out of Nelson there in the 57 machine for Andrews Racing. Andrews Racing won last week with Colton Yeo. Have to see if they win again. Another new face there inside the top 10. Ethan Lewis in 9th in the 53 machine for Velocity Racing. He won the pole last week at Iowa. Here he is, 9th quickest here at Charlotte. Going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out here in this one. Because it realistically could go to anyone. This isn't one of those racetracks like Iowa where, you know, where you start kind of determines where you finish. Because Iowa did have a lot more passing than a lot of the other traditional short tracks, so I think we're going to see something very similar in this one here from Charlotte. Going to be fun to see how it all plays out. Could go caution-free as well, and if that's the case, it's going to be a really quick race here from Charlotte, with it only being 34 laps. Not much time to work your way from the back to the front on this one. But Grad's not going to have to worry about that one since he starts on the pole position there for Trans-Tasman Racing. Stuart Gratton will win the pole for the K&M 200 here at Charlotte in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. And starting alongside him will be Eric Monaco in the 79, Brandon Nelson, Silas Horta, Dan Park, Isaac Nichols, Logan Williams, Fisher G, Ethan Lewis, Nicholas Sam Adio, the top 10. And Colton Yo, Scott Upton, Owen Miles, Braden Perez, Audra Baranowskis, Trey Smith, Trey Bartow, Lewis and Kayla, Christopher Altheby, Stacy Stickler, Joe Rakowski, Jesse Turner, Eli Bright, Alexander Rowe, Keith Martindale, Lightning, Keegan Thompson, Igor Barreto, Mason Brown, Here, Joe Larvin, Alonzo, Zachary Fitzwater, Landon Smith Jr., Elijah Gordon, Ashland Boyd, Sebastian Kukulon, and Andrew Williams. I was so close to being so smooth through that whole thing there. But Elijah, man, you know, he messed me up there. But either way, that's how they're going to line up for tomorrow's K&M 200. Stuart Gratton will lead us to the green flag tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Napa Fans, the K&M 200 in the Turkey Hill Truck Series season number 7. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.